God. Okay, I don't understand about this go live thing. I just decided to come on and try something. And then the camera's not. Anyway, hey YouTube, it's me live on YouTube. it's Miss Moxie 22. This is weird. Okay, let me stop. So, I've been wanting to come on for a couple of days and make a video because some things have changed. I really do not like the fact that it's the orientation. I changed it and it's not what I wanted because now I can't like look directly at the camera. I gotta like look over to the. Anyway, so as a little update here, I have graduated from my master's program. I am officially an MSW, a graduate from Columbia University School of Social Work. Go me. Yes, it's Black Excellence, Ivy League school. Get it? Yes. Okay. So what I found is really interesting based on what I've learned in the program, plus like my whole weight loss thing. And oh my God, I look so crazy, so I don't even know why I'm on here live, but anyway, is that some part of me feels like I went to school to give myself something to do because I just wasn't happy with who I had become. And I wanted answers as to why I became this way. And this way meaning like unhappy, not as like excited with life, not exercising, not focusing on my well-being, being miserable like in my house, not having the kind of job that I want to have, just like all the little factors, social factors that like add up so that you're amazing. So now that school's over, all of that like distraction of being able to blame not being able to do things on school is over. I graduated, like school ended on May 5th and I graduated on the 16th. It's May 20 what's the 28th, okay? A lot of things have happened, but one thing that did happen, so some of you who may or may not know, like you have to take a licensing exam. So you have an MSW, which is great once you finish the master program, but then, the next stage in the professional program is to get a license to practice as a master graduate in New York State or whatever. It's LMSW. I applied to take this exam and I set it so that I would take it 1 week after graduation, so that I would still kind of be in the mindset of school and stuff. I failed. That test was like almost $300 and I failed it by 1 point. I was like devastated for like 6 hours. I studied or not, or I did, I'm not sure. It's a very, very interesting exam. The study book is like this thick, like 300 pages of like every possible thing that you could think of, from preconception and family history all the way to death and posthumous like life, and then all the different factors in between that can affect a person, and then why they do the things they do, and then what a social worker is supposed to do, and all the ethics and the stuff and the whatever. So long story short, I failed the exam and I was like really upset, and I realized like in retrospect that I shouldn't have exactly taken the test so soon, because I didn't really get to enjoy graduation. I dedicated 2 years of my life to do this. I had this whole like this thought, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna work with bariatric patients, and then somewhere along the line I got like very confused. A lot of options came up, and then towards the end, and every time I would speak to somebody about like going into bariatrics, I got a very like negative response. Like people didn't understand what I was talking about, or they didn't think it was gonna work or whatever, which really is discouraging, I must say. Some people understood, some people didn't understand, and a lot of the people who I was looking to in the profession, they didn't understand, which was making it very discouraging, which kind of threw me off track a little bit. But either way, getting the license really opens up a lot of doors for a lot of jobs, especially like in the road to getting a clinical license. Essentially, if I were to open up my own practice, I would need that LCSW. And so, anyway, I still see my therapist for like my feelings around food and so on and so forth. And so, I notified who I wanted to notify that I failed the exam, and then I kind of isolated myself for like a couple days. But I went to therapy, and I told her, I was like, I actually didn't eat very crazy. I didn't like do much of anything. And she was like, oh, because you actually didn't hide from it. You told people, you dealt with the emotions, and you kind of like let it happen, as opposed to like eat at it and like try to smush it down. I was like, oh, okay, yes. After 100, like over a year of therapy, and finally something clicks. But then she also told me that I didn't study enough, and I was like, I definitely was studying for like 2 months, so nobody asked you what you thought. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Um, Sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't. Okay, but whatever. So I can't take the test again for another 90 days. Okay, it is summertime. I mean, it's kind of cold in New York, but it's still, it's Memorial Day. So that means it's like officially like summer starts. And I'm sitting here going to myself like, this would probably be a really good time for me to like work out and lose some weight, lose some of this weight. I weighed myself today, and I had eaten already, and my scale was like dead for like 3 months. But I weighed myself at 245 pounds today, and I was like, damn, girl, if you could lose like 45 pounds, life would be okay. Even if you could lose 20 pounds, life would be okay. I'm living my life. Like, I'm not even worried about so much what I look like, but I still keep looking at the scale like, oh God, I cannot believe this is happening. What do I do? I need to figure out a master plan to get it together. But I cannot find the motivation to do what I feel that I need to do. Also, because I have so much free time in my hands because I'm not working and I'm literally like looking for work. It's rough because I don't have my license. So now the pool of jobs has been limited. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I am like, I was walking around just now this morning, not this morning, this afternoon, and I was like, I've been just eating all day today because I'm bored and I don't have anything else to do. Other people are at work. Most of my colleagues got jobs. Some of them don't even live here. And I'm just like, oh my God, if this is how I move for the whole summer, not only are my spirits gonna like drop, but I'm gonna gain a ton more weight. I'm gonna be really depressed. I've been here before, guys. I have been here. When I lost my job a few years ago, this is exactly how I ended up in this situation in the first place, which on one hand, it was good because it motivated me to go to school, but on the other hand, I lost my like focus in terms of my wellness, and I ate and I was very depressed, and I just stayed in the house and was like upset. So I'm trying to figure out like, I mean, I know that I think a lot, and that could probably be like an issue. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, I finished my graduate program. I have learned a lot of different factors to kind of help a person become balanced. Am I doing them? Not quite. Am I on the road to having like an issue? Possibly. Am I aware of it? Yes, which is totally great. Am I still gaining weight? Kind of. Because the last time I weighed myself was like in April, and I was like 237. So I am still going up. Do I want to do something about it? Yes. So apparently, like, my friends are like, okay, I'm like, well, I need a master plan. What do I do? What do I do? So they're saying that I asked a bunch of people, what should I do during the day? So in I don't know what order. I should exercise every day, at least for 30 minutes. pray, meditate, clean my room. That's from my mother. Job search, and I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should start studying because I can't take the exam for another 90 days. So like in the end of August, but I still have to find a job. I don't know. I feel kind of stressed out because I'm only thinking about the fact that the boredom leads to eating. The eating leads to depression. The depression leads to more eating. And then all that stuff leads to me like not getting a job and then not making any money, which makes the situation even worse. So I'm in a place right now, and I don't know if any of you have experienced this or experiencing it or whatever, but like if you think about all the times where like we were like gaining weight during our like process, look at your cycle. Like what was going on during that time in your life where like things like your schedule was thrown off, or like your spirits were off, or something was off that got you caught in like a windmill of a bullshit cycle, as you know, excuse my French. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get up and do stuff. And also another thing about exercising, because we know it's not about exercising. It is about nutrition. It is the food that you eat. It is not solely about exercising, but exercising does like motivate you. But if you can't get to the gym or won't go there, then you're not. It's kind of a shit show. I want to do it natural. I don't want to use like supplements. I don't want to use pre-workouts, because pre-workouts will get your ass to the gym, because you get all that caffeine and creatine in your system and you're all jittery and you're like, what am I going to do? The only thing you can do is go work it off, and you have the energy of like Superman or Superwoman. But I don't want to do it because it's very expensive to upkeep, and I don't want to rely on that forever, because if you don't cycle it properly, then your ass is going to be addicted to it, and it's going to stop working, and you're still going to be addicted to it. Addicted meaning like you don't feel that you can work out without having it. So, anyway, I just wanted to try the live thing. This is totally not really how I want to do my videos. I really want to delete this if I can, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Anyway, I'm tired. I haven't even done anything. I've just eaten all day. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Well, I guess I just want to say hi and let you guys know I'm still alive. And thanks for all my new subscribers and all the people watching my videos. I'm going to try to get a little bit more organized. And I probably should come on here every single week and make videos, since I don't have anything else to do. And at least it seems a little bit more productive for my personal life. Yes. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Comment below, questions, comments, suggestions, and other things to do while I'm out of work and looking for some awesome, amazing social work position in New York. I am willing to relocate, but I have to get money first, which I don't have.